All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Hey, this is your girl Teresa with the NTheknow Radio Talk Show, and it is Friday. Thank goodness it is Friday. You know, we did hump day, we made it through the week, so you know, it's beautiful here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. So we're going to be out this weekend doing a lot of different things. In fact, tomorrow we have the event that's going to be taking place with the Oak Cliff Chamber of Commerce, and that is the Taste of Oak Cliff. And it's going to kick off tomorrow at 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. So they have a bunch of food vendors, regular vendors, different events that are going on and everything. So you want to make sure that you come out to that event. Did I say it was free to get in? Exactly. So you want to eat, do that. Now this Friday, today, after I leave here, I'm going over to Trinity Grove because they're doing the tequila and tacos crawl. So you go to 12 different restaurants and you taste different types of tacos, different types of tequila. And of course, I'm not pushing any type of alcohol. You don't have to drink alcohol if you don't, but I will. So I'll drink enough for y'all, but it's going to be a great event. So we're going to go ahead and get started and kick off with our first guest. Now, I made this guest a little bit nervous, so I'm trying to calm him down. I'm rubbing his little knee right here, so he's calming down right now. He's just going to do a wonderful, marvelous job. And I want to introduce to you Mr. Anthony McDonald, and he is with He said, I am your web guy. So if you need a website built or you need back office done or a lot of different things that we're going to dive into, that's what his specialty is. Well, welcome to the NTheknow Radio Talk Show.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Okay, I'm going to bring you up here a little bit further. You're going to have to talk right into this mic. I know it's a little bit different. Okay, so Anthony, there are so many different web guys out there. And when I started my NTheknow website, I used a web designer, and they held me captive.
Right.
When I say captive, anything that I needed to be changed in that website, I had to wait for them to do it. In my type of business, I'm constantly changing ads. So I was like in prison and held captive, and it affected my business. So that's why I learned how to build websites, so that I can manage it. Tell the people out there what sets you aside different from most of your regular web designers.
Well, I've been doing this for about, let's just say 10 plus years. And I try to pride myself in the fact that I don't concentrate on the bottom line. Starting a small business is very difficult. So I try to take it and make it easy, and I work with the budget that you have.
Okay.
So I think that sets me apart.
Okay, so he works with your budget. So a lot of times you can have these big dreams and bells and whistles and things that you want. And then once you get a quote from that web design company, you're like, I can't afford that.
Right.
So you working within the budget. So if somebody brings their ideas or what they want, then you send them a budget of what you can do at that
what
price.
I can do for your budget.
Okay.
Everybody can pretty much afford a website. The thing is that you want to go in and get the Mercedes or Tesla right off the top.
Right, exactly.
And start you out with the presence where you can start making money and eventually build your budget up.
Okay, good. So Marquin, now I know that with you having so many different businesses and you're out there marketing and stuff, and I know you run into people all the time that have a business. Some of them don't even have a website, right?
Right.
Okay, so what would you suggest for them to do?
Well, I would suggest them to basically get a website because they're in business for themselves. So if somebody don't know about them, how would they find out about them? So I think it's necessary to have a website. And then with Anthony right here, he's been a professional at 10 years.
Right.
I think it would be best to even go with him because what companies have you previously done some things with?
The thing is that I've seen companies come from just a website. There's a company called Real Page, and they basically do apartment viewings. I saw those guys go from one floor on a building to now they have a building the size of a stadium of 75. It's like a football stadium.
Wow.
So your type of clientele.
Right. Well, my type of clientele is the same thing. The thing about a website is nobody knows who you are. The first impression they have of you is what they see.
Right.
So you could be working out of the back of a pickup truck, but if you have a great presentation, then that's what it is. is.
That's what it looks
perception
like,
online.
yeah.
That's correct.
And so can you do a little bit of name dropping of some of the clients that you have? And the reason I say that, because a lot of times, everybody says, I can create. I can
Right.
design pretty good websites, and people get blown away by little stuff that I design. And that's really not my forte. I just made it that to be able to manage my own business.
Right.
So
Right.
who have you designed for that the public might know?
I did the Honda Accord site,
Okay.
Honda Pilot. I did Rail Page, as I said. I worked from the Intuit TurboTax Professional Pro.
Okay.
I think one of the clients that I'm the most proudest of is I worked for Shaquille and his mother.
Okay, Chanel Kill's mother.
I did the,
Uh-oh, that's a name dropper right there.
I did the Mothers of Professional Basketball Players website.
Oh, okay, okay. So that's the reason I knew that already,
Right.
but he wasn't gonna say it. But I always think that it's important, because when you're looking at who have you done, that tells what your accolades are. That tells how good you are, because if Chanel's mom is using you, then he can pretty much touch anybody that he wants because of the cash flow that he has to be able to get a website designed for his mom. So he must have a lot of value and faith in you and the work that you provide.
Let me check. I think he does.
You think he does? Okay.
Yeah, I think he does.
So, you mentioned earlier, Anthony, so when we talk about websites, people don't understand there's so many facets and different things that you can do to a website. Everybody always talks about SEO, optimization and everything. Kind of tell them what that really is, and do you specialize in that area, white paper and all those other different things that come with websites?
Okay, so the websites are very competitive, and people tend to think that because you have a website, then you're ready to go. But the thing about it is that Google, who seems to be the sheriff of the internet right now, they've come up with content management strategies. For instance, the grammar.
Right.
I don't think that the grammar on your website can affect your SEO.
Oh, it can?
Absolutely. If you don't have the correct grammar, focused toward the right audience, then that could be an issue.
It's not giving me.
If your website would load in more than 3 seconds,
Okay.
you're going to get hit by Google. So a lot of little nuances that you have.
So if you have a lot of flash and video and stuff going on your website, which creates it to launch
load
slower,
right.
then you're not going to be on the higher rankings.
You can have that stuff, but it needs to be optimized.
Oh, okay.
Even large images can be smushed, what they call smushed down to load faster.
Okay.
There's certain types of ways you can write the code on the page so everything loads right now, and then the stuff that needs to be is cached on someone's computer so next time it loads faster. So all types of little tricks and techniques that people just don't think about. And when people say I have a web page, they don't want to go into the nuances of actually having a successful web page.
Oh, I might have to hire him to redo my website. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so too. I have a question. So, as a business, is it, well, it could be anything, business, entertainment, like that, anything of that sort.
Right.
Is it best to have 3 pages, 5 pages, 10 pages, 8 pages, or what do you think?
You can have as many pages as you like, but to me, I think if you just purchase the domains. So the main thing is not the page, the main thing is the domain name.
Wow.
So if you have 100 domain names, in the know, we know any type way you can form that. So whatever way people look for it, and it goes to the same content.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hadn't thought about that. That's a good tip.
Yeah.
So again, that tip was, it's not about the number of the pages, but if you have a name, like I branded In the Know, I couldn't get I in the know. So that's why I came up with In the Know, because In the Know was already taken.
Right.
But there's like In the Know, I have InTheKnow.online, InTheKnow.com, InTheKnow.net,
Right.
InTheKnow.gov, you know, so that anybody that puts that in, and anyone that was IN that was still available, I grabbed that too.
Right.
But, you know, you point them to one website, so when somebody's doing a search, then it's gonna hit your proper website. So that's a good, I didn't think about it, I didn't know what I was doing, but I did that, but I can do even more of it. On the content, when you're talking about grammar, are you talking about if somebody doesn't put a comma, or are you talking about, are you serious?
It can be as simple as that. Does not
Oh,
comma where
wow.
you're supposed to, as using the wrong punctuation in the wrong place. I mean, they're getting very specific, is getting very technical and very scientific. So I would suggest if you're seriously thinking about getting a web page, try to get a professional to do it for you, because there are a lot of reasons that are not focused specifically toward small businesses, because they don't think about things like that. large businesses, they actually live and breathe by the website.
Right, and they actually have somebody that does their white paper
Every
content
day.
and everything.
8 hours a day.
Okay,
Website's changing.
wow.
Right.
And yeah, and with optimization, explain that, because like when you go with GoDaddy or one of the different, companies out there, they say, oh, we can do your SEO, and then we have to manage it every month, and you gotta pay this monthly bill.
Right.
Do you really have to change stuff every single month to be able to stay up?
You really have to change stuff every month.
Oh, wow.
Every picture, you have pictures on your website, they should be, a picture of us at the table, it should be interview, and your name should be on the name of every picture.
Oh.
And, a lot of people don't even think about something like that.
And tell me what benefit?
Because you're in search engines, your keyword is more like a keyword setup.
Okay.
So anything you can do to brand your company,
Oh, wow.
put your name everywhere.
Everywhere. Okay, so like when you're, cause like when I'm doing creating ads and stuff, I name the ad.
In the know.
But I've been naming it whatever person I'm advertising. So like
Right.
if I'm doing an ad for Chase, I say
Right.
Chase ad or something like that. So I'm driving traffic for them
Right.
versus driving traffic for the
In
website.
the know, Chase
Chase
ad.
ad.
Your
Okay,
name
got
is
you.
everywhere you can put it.
Okay. So that's why, like, if you can Google, if you Google your name, I'm sure pictures will pop up of you
Right.
on different signage. And if you
Right.
pop up on me, I changed my name so much, so you got to figure out which one you're gonna Google to
Right.
know who you're
So,
talking
right.
to. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
But okay. So let's talk about database. A lot of people start with a template, right?
Right.
So they use one of the, like, I'm just gonna use GoDaddy. Not that I'm promoting GoDaddy, even though I use them.
Right,
But
right.
GoDaddy has templates, or register.com, all those different places have a basic template that a person like Mark Quinn could go in, set up a quick website,
Right.
and he would have a presence. But all that other stuff is not done with that. So do
Right.
you do actual coding where you can take that particular page and then put a back office, like if he wants forms to drop into a database, or he wants this to happen here and here that's not supported within that template?
Right. I can do all that.
Why are you smiling?
Because I can actually download, I have tools to download your entire website right now and have everything about it.
Okay.
Adjusted either way you need to have it done.
Okay.
But if you're going to do a website, I suggest doing something called like a content management system. Because
Okay.
you may just want to have a presence right now, but later you may want to do that. You may
Right.
want to have forms updated to your database. You may want to have do an e-commerce site. You may want to do a blog. You may want to do other things, and a simple templated web page is not going to do that for you.
Okay.
So,
Do you have the capabilities to? I'm sorry. Were you gonna ask
Oh,
a
no,
question? I'm just all
No,
over the map.
no, because you're talking about.
Let me give you a chance.
No, just let's talk about the website, 'cause I know you do a lot of little other things besides websites too, right?
right, I can do mobile apps. I can do
you
like
can
I
do a
said,
mobile
content
app.
management systems. I can do pretty much anything that's concerning having a presence on the website. I can get that done. Of course.
When you say management system, are you talking about like a CRM?
Well, there's a CRM and then you have a CMS. So a CRM would be like a consumer relationship management system. That's going to be for like managing your
Sales.
customers and sales and things like that. You have a content management system, which is CMS, and that's managing your blogs, your images, and the stuff that people are going to see. So most of the so-called CMSs are actually CRM, or you can get a CRM plugin to go with them as well.
Okay. So do you create the CRMs? Not really?
It would take-
Okay,
If you
no.
want to customize CRM, then it's going to take a big budget.
Okay.
So I would suggest.
What's a
go
big
with
budget?
A big budget, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000.
Okay, that's a big budget.
So, there are already box CMSs out there like WordPress, Joomla, Magento, Drupal. Everything you need to have to actually function as a business, or e-commerce or blog.
I
or
cannot
whatever
use WordPress.
is already in that package. So you don't have to pay so much
Much
build
to have it
website.
added.
Right,
Okay, got
right,
you.
right.
Okay.
Now, I don't know none of y'all talking about.
But you do
But
know
it
about
sounds
hats.
good.
What kind of hat you got on? Show me your hat, Mark Brown.
This is a Italian hat. Italian. It's Carlos Italian.
And what's the color scheme you got
The
going?
color scheme, you can pretty much wear it with anything you put your mind to. You want to wear blue, you want to wear green, wear green. You can it's a mixed match hat. This is a hat that everybody wanted, but it was special just for me.
Oh, okay.
Nice hat.
Well,
Appreciate
see, we decided to make Friday Hat Day because my fellas both came in with hats, right? And I didn't have my hat on, and I was like, hold up now. I can pull out a hat now. I got two in there. So I have my little Chanel hat on. Okay, and you wearing just the
I
basic
got the
black.
flat, no
He's
publicity,
straight
no
black.
branding, nothing.
Nothing. He said he is the brand. Okay, he didn't have to wear a brand. He is the brand. So that's the black owl hat, the Chanel hat, and the Mr. Italian hat that you can wear with different colors. Yeah.
Carlos Italian.
Carlos Italian.
Carlos Italian.
Yeah, like if I just didn't say Chanel.
Yeah.
Okay, Carlos. Okay,
Yeah.
so we branding. We're just using how you can brand different things like our hats. What he specializes is in branding you as a business.
Right.
And the first thing that people look for is a website, a presence. And that's even one of the things that's required for you to come in and for me to interview you, because you have to have a website. That tells me at least I think you're in business. I would prefer if you had a LLC or DBA or something, but if you have a website, that shows people that you are serious about your business. Now, if you're really serious about your business and you want your website to start working for you versus you just having a presence for people to go to, then that's when you're going to bring in Anthony. And Anthony's going to go ahead and show you how to tailor that website to make it what we call monetize it, where you are able to make money off of that website.
Right.
Wow.
Wow, wasn't that a wow?
Yeah, wow.
That's a wow factor. Okay, good. So Anthony, tell them, give them your phone number and everything where they can reach out to you, give them your website information, and tell them how you go about scheduling an appointment and things of that nature.
Okay, one thing when you do have a website is you want to have what they call a call to action on your front page to capture leads. So if you go to my website, right away you'll be able to link on there and even make an appointment with me from my home page. But the website is IamYourWebGuide.com. The phone number is 469-777-0123.
Okay, he said it really nice and slow, so I'm gonna say it really bit, kind of a little bit fast, because I got that fast talking going on today. So I'm gonna say it's 469-777-0123. Now I want you to call 469-777. That's too many sevens, huh? 469-777-0123. And you can go to his website, which is IamYourWebGuide.com. Mm-hmm. You like that?
We did it way better than I did.
Oh, you want to try? Go ahead. Let's see. Mark Wayne, no, Mark Wayne, I need you to read the number.
I had something else in mind.
Okay, what?
469-779311.
What's 469?
779311.
Time.
Oh, okay, but that's not.
I know, I was just listening, but it's 469-777-0123. Again, 469-777-0123.
And what's the website address?
Website address is IamYourWebGuide.com. Again, IamYourWebGuide.com.
Okay, so y'all know where to call. Oh, so let's talk again. That was my daughter calling me. My daughter's calling me from Atlanta. She turned 25. Yes, my baby turned
Your
25.
twin.
My twin, yes, she did. She turned 25. 25, 55. 25,
Wow.
55. Yes. So, let's see. What else can we talk about? Let's design a mobile app for In the Know. So, when I want to talk to you about doing an app, what are the things that I already need to have kind of figured out for you to be successful?
Well, one good thing is that depending on the management system that you're using for your website, a lot of that can be actually converted into a mobile app just by using a specific application or tool that I have to do that for you. I try to save so you don't have to start from scratch on anything. So if it can be automated, which most things can be, I can take a look at your website and possibly convert that into an app that can be downloadable from the Play Store or from the iPad, iPhone.
Okay. So let me ask you this, like in the medical field, I work with a lot of, caught a little spark from you.
No, I did 20 years as a respiratory therapist. So,
Oh, okay, good. So one of the things with these laboratories that I work with, we bring in a lot of agents and everything, and then we work with the physician offices.
Okay.
And one of the things we were thinking about putting in place was an app where they can do their rec forms over that app and blah, blah, blah. And it has to be totally secure because it's got HIPAA compliant information,
Exactly.
So do you build to that detail?
I'd have to take a look at what you're doing, but I'm pretty sure that, we can figure it out.
Okay, cool. Do you build API interfaces?
API is nothing but, data is brought down, and content is brought down into like lines and rows. So when you're talking about making an API call, you're calling something called JSON or XML. So if you give me the connection string to where your application programming interface is, I can connect anything.
Okay.
So you give me a password and username, I create an application that goes out and calls all the information you want, or put the information you like to put into your application programming interface, which is basically an API.
Okay, yeah, because one of the things they were looking at is with the doctor's offices, if they want to connect their
Database.
their database to ours,
Right.
then they need that connection,
Then
and we were looking at how
The
much
connection itself is going to have to be secure.
secure. Okay,
Right.
okay, gotcha.
So, right. And they should have all type of security on web services. Depends on if they're using JSON, if they're using, like I said, XML, or if they're using SOAP services. There's a lot of
Okay.
different web services that are secure to transfer information back and forth.
Okay, is that when you put that SSL encryption thing on?
SSL is more of an encryption from the public,
From the public.
hackers. You're talking about taking secure HIPAA information from a database and transferring it to your computer.
Oh, okay, so it's totally
Right, it's
different.
totally
Yeah,
different
totally
security.
different. Okay, cool.
Right.
You keep opening your mouth like you got a question.
Yeah. Now, I just want to know, I see all these apps out here that make money.
Right.
Can you create an app like that? Can we come with a creative
Let's
idea?
do it, man.
And, you know, we can make some money like Dodge and like, you know, all these other paying apps. I want to create an app like that. Can you do something like
With
that?
your name and your following and mine, man, we can do it.
Hey, let's
make
do it.
some- let's make some money.
Let's-
Click, the dollar clicks.
Click, yeah, while we sleep.
Right,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So do
Residual
most of the
residual
apps-
income, that's-
Yeah, residual income.
Yeah,
So do the
yeah.
most of the apps normally start out at free so that they build their base and then they go to a subscription, or how does that really work? How do you monetize an app day one?
Okay, so,
That's a good question.
you can do a membership type style where
Okay.
in order to access my information, you have to have a membership. It doesn't have to be expensive. Once you get them into the membership, then you can shoot out to your mailing list other things to upgrade them as membership, to make special offerings, concerts, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
But also by creating a mailing list that you have already made customer base right there.
Because you market it to
Because you
them and
market
then you ask them to go in and sign up, and then
Right.
they'll be able to, they'll be able to do something. And that's what you gotta figure
Access
out. What
for
is,
private information. I mean,
Yeah.
membership only information, membership.
so you gotta
only
come up with a
details.
concept,
Right.
Mark Quinn, that
Right.
is something that is small, because if you get, $2 a month, it's a small fee, but if you
Right.
have 1,000 million
Right,
people
right.
paying you that
Right.
every month, that's residual
Right.
income that's building up. So you
Right.
have to find a source of why would they want to pay you $2
What
a
are they
month, and
paying
what are you
for?
giving them?
Right.
Oh, well, the cost of membership may be.
What are they
Right.
getting in return that they can't get somewhere else without using your app?
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you have
Okay,
something
okay.
that,
Oh,
it can't
I'm
be
clear.
you, it cannot be you
No, it's not
as a
gonna be me.
candidate,
No, it's
okay?
it's not gonna benefit a lot of people.
Right.
Right.
I'm thinking as of right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to you about that too.
Okay, you got, write that down. Anytime you have a concept, you wanna write it down, because what happens normally when you think of something, you forget it by the time you're getting ready to talk about it.
Right.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah, you want a piece of paper?
Need a
No.
pen, Mark?
This right here is embedded in my thinking. It's embedded.
It's embedded
It's
in your
embedded. It's
thinking?
not going nowhere.
Okay, well, we gotta wrap up. So before we wrap up, I want y'all to make sure that if you need a website, or if you have a website, every website is not the same, and it probably needs to be updated, because when he said you need to change out your pictures and do things like that to get more people to your website, then you definitely want to do so. I'm gonna let you tell us where to go to. Say the phone number again.
Phone number is 469-777-0123.
And the website is I Am Your Web Guy. I am your web guy. I am your web guy.com. Y'all got it? I am your web guy.com. We'll be right back. Take us to some nice groovy music, Elliot.
All right.
James Brown.
James Brown.